It's sweet to finally be here with you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Jack, and I'm glad I'm back home. So looking forward to this outstanding game we got. Jonas in that ball screen action. He's as good as anyone in this conference in that scenario.
Whereas Johnson with it, and Johnson has...
Or coming double at least.
Bilodeau gives it up. Dylan Andrews comes to get it, and he is fouled.
Dylan Andrews getting downhill there off the...
Of Illinois. And scoring an assist. That was a young roster. Setting things up offensively. The NBA has eyes on him already. How about a three-pointer set up beautifully? And Yakachunas drop it down inside. A couple of nice passes, and that was...
Yakachunas and Ivisic have European experience.
Three-pointer is pure. That's Jake Davis. Yakachunas with it, kicks it down low, and that is stolen away. Dylan Andrews got his hands on it. That's 3 turnovers now. And Johnson, good hands defensively, has that stolen away. Yakachunas hits the deck. And they can run, and they will run. Easy 2 on the other.
Got the Orange Crush going crazy.
Riley, his birthday was yesterday. Just turned 19 years old. Now this is stolen away. Humbrick House with the steal. And reset. Riley still applying the pressure and trying to now recover on the defensive end. Here goes Clark with a nice 2.
It's not a great offensive threat, but boy, he can get around that offensive rim and cause problems.
Sebastian Mack, he loves to get to the rack and does just that. Call goes against Tyler Bilodeau. Everything to him, so they almost have to be careful coaching him so they don't want him to think too much.
That's more than a notion. Bilodeau is talented, but doesn't quite have the size to go over the top.
And you already know who that is. Pull up jumper, book it.
And Ben Humbrickhouse, physical defense that time.
Bilodeau wants a 3. Bilodeau cash.
20 points or more in a game. That's just an example of the high-octane nature of the Illini.
Yakachunas. Riley off the screen. Kick it. Ivisic. Down with the board.
Bilodeau's had some good looks. He got the 3 down, but he's had some 2-point attempts that haven't dropped.
All set up by the terrific passing of Ivisic, and as they take the trip across the country. Here's Boswell.
Oh, what a fake by Riley.
Riley with a little fake and the finish. Shoe laced it up even a little tighter, and now steps up to the free throw line outside for Andrews. Back to Bilodeau. Bilodeau, rise and shoot, and that is right on the money. They're calling for the basketball.
They're not even looking for him. He's wide open.
Mack to the right hand. Yes, sir.
Ooh, that was...
Bilodeau looks to run. Back to Bilodeau, and that 3-pointer is right down the middle.
Some confidence here on the offensive end.
Yakachunas over to Davis. One more pass. And that 3-pointer rattles home. A whistle. Under a minute. Here's Mack. Mack through the contact. He's letting him know. Now with 7 to shoot. Mack thought about pulling up. Instead, the up and under. And he can't find it. There was a little more time on the clock than that would have made you think.
There's a positive on both sides. Got away with one there.
Yeah, that'll be his first.
Kobe Johnson, 2-time all Pac-12 defenseman. We referenced it earlier. Coming off a 15-point.
Picks up his 3rd. He picked up that 2nd foul late in the first half and took a seat. Mack with 8 points in that first half, coming in off the bench. Very strong performance for him off the bench. Saturday as well against Penn State, 14 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of steals as well. Bilodeau with a tough shot, won't go. Yakachunas scoops up the board. Boswell thought about a 3. Boswell rains one home.
Bam, slide, dribble into his spot on that wing, and he's bunting.
Andrews with Boswell on him defensively. Now the switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bam is Kylan Boswell's nickname, for those that don't know.
Jonas with it. Thought about handing it off. Instead, straight to the basket, and that is why everybody on the bench for now. Will Riley checks in for him. Riley with a great move. Outside, Riley to the rim. Yet in this game, Mara gives it back outside to Clark. Now with 10 to shoot. Sky Clark. One more pass. Three-pointer.
Here he's 37%. He hit 4 or 5 against Gonzaga early in the season. See if he can get going.
Loose offensive possession. Riley tried to get it to Johnson, cannot do so.
More complete players on this squad.
Ivasic, excellent look. Kylan Bob as Humrickhouse will take a seat.
Hanging around. See if they get somebody else going besides Daly.
Mack off the screen, back through the contact, and one.
What a play.
The three-point play, shooting it directly into the student section with every distraction you can imagine in the air, and it worked. Offensive rebound pulled down by Mack, but there was contact along that process, and Mack is fired up.
Chipping away at it.
Now with a 5-point game, Jonas comes to get it. Over to Riley. Riley, rise and shoot. Off the mark. Mara tips the rebound.
I guess DJ Carson said it hurt enough. He's kind of surprised on that.
Got fired up. His teammates were holding him back. Mick Cronin came to his defense and started. Foul was called. Mack to Bilodeau. Bilodeau very aggressive offensively and makes his way all the way. Jake Davis back to Jonas. Jonas, beautiful look. My, oh my.
Yeah.
Crowd to their feet. 10-point lead for Illinois and a silencer on the other end of the court.
They're in here, man.
He sure does. He sure does. And the call went against Kylan Boswell, and that was his 3rd foul. So Boswell, Jonas told everybody else to retreat. Wants it for himself. Offensive rebound, Will Riley using that 6'8" frame.
Kobe Johnson got to be careful with those 3 fouls.
Jonas, beautiful reversal. And Mack to Bilodeau. Bilodeau with the 3, can't find it, but he comes to get his own shot. Now Bilodeau. Sky Clark on his way to check in.
Assist numbers. He's had a few turnovers here tonight. But that. Is still recovering from mononucleosis. And anybody that's had that illness knows that it.
Yeah, mono and then the rolled ankle shortly after, and back to the court he comes. A 10-point advantage as Bilodeau is wide open for 3, and that is the wrong man. Jonas double comes. He kicks. Ivasic, the big men are heating up.
Mono content to take plenty of time off the shot clock.
Ivasic.
Talking about a team that's top 25 in both offensive and defensive efficiency.
Jonas, brilliant move. Just before the break, here goes Mack.
UCLA can score here, Jack. I would expect them to get into some pressure because they got to take a few chances here.
Great pass by Mack. Riley over to get the ball, and now Riley looking for a screen, and he's able to get one. Back to Riley. Riley goes baseline, and a beautiful touch on the finish.
The defender, but he is playing a great forward game tonight.
Bilodeau can't miss from deep.
And they get some stops.
Jonas with the answer.
For the viewers, excuse me, that Illinois may be in 7th position right now, but
Mack with a beautiful look, and Johnson.
Clean eye. See if he can see a UCLA run to get back in this game.
And a foul on the board there.
Is passionate in the country, that's for sure. This is a UCLA team coming in with 7 wins in a row.
Ivasic back to Yakuchonis. Humrickhouse. They're lighting it up from deep.
Shot clock under 10.
Johnson from 3. Johnson answers it.
Brought his defender into the way. Bilodeau was looking to score.
Bilodeau with a smaller defender on him. Now Bilodeau thought about the 3. Shot clock winding down. Bilodeau is on fire. That won't go. Trent Perry with the board.
That was excellent defense by Perry. He's given up a few inches there, but didn't give any ground.
Big possession for the Bruins as Clark taking his time, taking too much time. Just 1 second to shoot, and that shot is just long. Sky Clark with the board. There's Johnson setting up a 3, and Johnson right on the money.
See if he can get downhill. There he is.
Gives it up, slams it home.
It's not a bad look for UCLA.
And Yakuchonis creating space. What a beautiful shot. My goodness. Mack back to Clark. Clark for 3. An immediate answer from the Bruins. Here's Boswell with it. It seemed like the Bruins were almost trying to foul. Nobody got a piece, though. Yakuchonis now passes it ahead. Back to Boswell. It is incredible ball movement for the slam. Here's Mack. Mack straight to the rim, and Mack was fouled. Yakuchonis got a piece. Better than 75%. And Mack with the roll.
So if Mack can get this, you see Trent Perry getting ready to come into the game.
And Mack.
Humrickhouse, one of those for the Illini.
And Humrickhouse with his second rims out. Humrickhouse comes up with the offensive rebound. Tipped back by his teammate, and Ben Humrickhouse secured it.
Still not 100%.
And Boss Ivasic. Andrews with a 3, and this 7-game winning streak out of UCLA is snapped in Champaign, Illinois, 83-78. The Fighting Illini come out on top.
Kasparis Yakuchonis.
Well, the Bruins, they had knocked off Iowa, Wisconsin, Washington, USC.